Personally own, and honestly practically everybody that works at HSN does too. I can't wait for you to get yours. So it's on its way, and it's our today's special. All right, well, we're gonna, thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
That was a dramatic pause. I don't know, I thought there'd be like balloons or something for my next hour. All right.
Oh, there was.
So,
they're delayed. They were gonna fall from
yeah, just like a little fun thing. Justin, you wanna know what I have coming up in the next hour?
Would you tell me?
It's very exciting. So the one and only, I've got Chad Allen, I've got Stephanie McKee, and I've also, yeah, Chad Allen gets a round of applause. And then we also have Aaron Berger joining me, but we're gonna be talking about an HP laptop at the end of the show. It's a 15.6 inch, the most popular size laptop, Intel processor, HP #1 selling laptop in the country, and also Microsoft Office is included. It's a customer pick with 479 reviews on hsn.com. We've got beautiful color choices: aquamarine sky, white diamond, moonlight blue, and sun-kissed plum are the color choices. So we're jumping right in. I know we've got all of them available. So what you're getting is an Intel with 128 gigs of storage. It is a huge customer pick, but the main thing is that Windows 11 is the latest and greatest operating system. If you have Windows 10, the support for it is going away in October. So you won't be able to update it. You're gonna need a new laptop anyway, and I cannot believe the price, so I did want to show you that laptop that we're coming up for $399.99. But we're gonna start our hour out with something, this is really fun. This is really cool. This is decorative and practical, everything that I love, and it's also an entertainment center, and it's also under 30 bucks and free shipping and handling, and just $10. And to tell us about it, I'm gonna, Chad Allen. Hi, my friend.
If you heard the clapping on the sidelines, that was me.
Listen, we got to be our own. I'm gonna do some self-promotion. Follow me on my social media. I'm the official Helen Keeney.
Wait, what was that? What was it?
The official Helen Keeney.
The official Helen Keeney.
On Instagram,
okay,
yes.
got
Everybody's telling me to say that 100 times. Now, I love that you can charge your earbuds, your cell phone.
That's right.
And then you can also have a Bluetooth speaker, but then also you've got the light show that you can use or not use.
Yep.
And then you've got a clock. It's so, what a great, it's so fun for so many people.
Yeah, this is like an all-in-one media device, desk, multi-unit. There's so many words for this that we couldn't even name it. Usually we give it a cute name. Speaker, what does it say on your screen? Speaker, deluxe, wireless, it's a lot of words.
Right, lamp and clock. I mean, those are like all things, when we grow up and move into our own place, we need lamp, we need clock, we need music, we need light, it's like literally grown up in a box.
That's right. So what's the best part of the whole thing? Probably what is worth the most money on this is the wireless charger built right in, because normally you would buy something like this. In fact, I had to go buy the one that's called Fast Charger, which cost me $79 because legal kicked the other one out that was not a fast charger, because it has to match the same when I compare, right? This is what we're used to seeing.
Oh yeah, this is the latest and greatest technology.
Yes,
Some of them that you just lay it on there aren't fast chargers.
So this is built right in. This thing that you're used to seeing, this is my hardest part, is this right here, okay? And so when you put your phone down, look what happens.
It starts charging right away. By the way, it's got to be a newer cell phone.
That's right.
And not newer like last week, but in the last 5 years or something, right?
Yeah, I think we're like at 7 years now.
7 years. Okay, so if you have a 10, 15-year-old cell phone, it may not work.
No, it may not work, but there's a 99.99% chance you have the phone for the last 7 years.
I don't think it still will work, your cell phone, if it's 10 years old, but I did want to mention that.
Because the software have discontinued. And so if your phone is still working that isn't wirelessly charged enabled, you have an icon phone, save it forever.
Right.
Because the software wouldn't even work anymore. But every time I set my phone down there, or my AirPods, or anything else that wirelessly charges, it comes to life. That's one thing. I spent 3 minutes on that. It's also a beautiful desk lamp. This is not a room-filling light that's gonna open your garage up and you have a daylight party in there. No, no, no. This is meant for ambient desk or side table lighting. We'll lower the lights here in the studio in just a minute. The other thing it's going to do is be your alarm clock, which, by the way, My phone is usually my alarm clock, right? And you set that down flat on your side table. You can't see the clock anymore. You can see the clock right here. It's vertical, it's upright. And for those of us over the age of 30 who check our alarm 17,000 times a night.
Is that what you're admitting to?
I'm gonna be 35 next week.
You're so young. I don't remember where I lived when I was 35.
And Helen looks better than I do, so there's a real...
That is not true.
Okay, but okay, you're gonna distract me. Here's the point. There's a little clock.
That's my goal.
You see that little picture down there?
Yeah.
That's your peace of mind. When I hit the alarm button, a picture pops up. That seems so silly, but I check my clock, my alarm on my phone 10 or a dozen times before I go to bed.
Of course, you and I, we work in live television.
Yes.
You can't be late for work in our jobs.
This has a picture. You just have to glance at it. You know your alarm is set and you're good to go.
This would be great for a college dorm.
Yes, and it's small and compact. Otherwise, okay, so normally what you're having is a Bluetooth speaker, right? This is a great Bose one I bought years ago. It recharges, but pretend you'd have to plug it in. Then you have your wireless charger. Then you have your clock. Then you're gonna have a lamp that I don't even have out here. It's all these things, and let's say they would all plug in.
Right.
That's 1, 2, 3 plugs, plus a lamp, that's 4 plugs. I'm asking you for 1 USB port. So not only did I give you a multimedia device, we also gave you space saving on your outlets, which is worth the price of admission because I stand here all day and present items to help you expand your outlets. You can buy items that do it all by itself and you don't need to buy those at all.
Right, and I will say that the light is very cool, but you can change it. Like maybe you want it for, evening, you're having a party, but maybe if you're like, okay, it's your desk work thing and you find it distracting, you can change it. We're gonna bring the lights down so you can see how cool this is.
Oh yeah.
It's $10 off and free shipping, so you're saving $15.50 if you buy it today during this presentation because it's on sale and it has free shipping and handling as well. The item number to order is 900-047, and this is also from Bell & Howell, which is a company. We talk about that cool lighting feature. They won an Academy Award for their lighting, so it's not like Bell & Howell is like, we're gonna see what lighting's like. Like they literally won an Academy Award for lighting.
I've been trying to take it from the office to put it on my shelf.
Okay,
like,
that'd be nice if you could bring it in. Thank you for bringing the lights down because I wanted to show how cool it looks.
That's right, and I'm just pushing one button with my magic finger here, right there, right in the front. All the buttons are white. They blend in nicely. If you want to dim the clock face down, you can even dim the clock face down if you're a sensitive sleeper. You can turn this light completely off. You can have it on just white. So the numbers
themselves, that illumination can be dimmed?
That's absolutely right.
Oh, okay.
And so, and this light itself can be turned off. So you can do a lot of different things. For sensitive night sleepers, the light is gentle. I always say you can count this if you're used to counting sheep. 1, 2.
Don't do that. I'll fall asleep.
Sorry.
I've had a long night.
Helen's on a marathon.
I'm on a marathon today.
To wake
I'm
Helen
on a triple.
Bob Circusta would call it a bargathon.
Oh,
you just have a bargathon and be up all night.
I love it.
How about a little music? You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can you hear this?
Oh,
on my phone.
Yeah, the Bluetooth.
Yeah,
and the speaker down
playing
here.
This one down here, the beauty one there. Copyright music, don't judge us.
Don't call anyone.
Don't call anyone. So that was called Funky Town.
All right.
This is called He's a Bad Man.
Oh.
He must be a
bad cowboy man.
He must be that guy who shot everybody on the horseback in the 19...
Yeah, it's a gunslinger. Yeah.
Okay, so you get the idea. It's a great room, 3D immersive sound. It really... Here's the thing. You would usually hear a speaker at this price point. It would be crackly. It wouldn't sound too great. When you turn it up all the way, you would want to turn it back off. Not this one. We made movie projectors, right, that take lighting, lenses. You got to have great speakers.
Right.
We've been involved in the movie industry for 100 years. We've been around 117 years. There is, how many companies can you name that have been around over 100 years, successfully presenting products with good customer experiences? I think there are like 27 5-star reviews on this already. From the dance party with the kids, to the office with the adult, to the dorm room with the college person, even as far as the bathroom where you're getting ready, where you have basically no outlets. One USB port for your bathroom can give you that night light, can give you that portable speaker, can give you that charging port, everything you need in one space.
The other thing we do at Summer is we have company come over.
That's right.
And then when you have your kids over, your grandkids, and you think, well, do they need a lamp? Do they want a night light? Do they need a Bluetooth speaker? Do they want to know what time it is? Like, you think about what are the needs of the guests that come over. Right. This is like all the needs. This is like everything. I mean, some people like to listen to like a podcast before they go to sleep, and they may say, oh, do you have a port? Where can I charge my phone? Or where can I charge my earbud? Where can I charge this? And it's like, here you go.
You know, Jamie uses an Android. I never... she used to. Now I got her onto it.
That's his sister.
But sorry, my sister. I just pretend like
everybody knows anything about Chad.
I never had that charger. I never had an Android charger because I didn't have an Android.
Yeah.
And so guests come to your house and you don't have the thing they need.
No, but this is Apple or Android.
Everything works with this.
This is universal charger. And I will say, you know, one tip I have is notice how Chad doesn't have one of a big case on his phone.
I don't.
If you've got one of those cases with butterflies and crystals and a giant thing, you might want to pop that off for the charging, but there's other cases that you don't have to take it off.
Yeah, give it a good try. I'm going to make sure my battery stays charging for a second, so I'm going to pull that away. You'll notice it goes right to the green here. You can have a... Oh, hello, hang, let me pull it back. I got my wallpaper there messed up. You got to make sure your phone stops charging before you put it back there, and it starts to come to life just like that, the little green battery at the top. And here's what I know. It doesn't matter if it's like this, or, you see, a little green battery, or like this. It will always come to life and charge for you. Look at my green battery. I know it's small, but 2 years ago, not even that long ago, Helen and I would stand here and I'd be like, ooh, let me just adjust it.
Right.
No, not anymore. This is 2025.
But we were still thrilled with the technology.
Because it was so advanced.
It was so advanced. And we sold them like $50 just for like the I called it a flatbed charger. I know that's not what they're called. But they're
just called a wireless charger.
Wireless
so now
chargers,
I don't have to plug it in. So I get a phone call, I pick it up, I set it back down. Same thing with the text message or anything. My camera bump's even over it. It can go like this, it can go like this. Here's what I know. We haven't had a free shipping since the day we launched it like 2 years ago. And this is the upgraded more model from even then. This must be like a Helen's Bargathon type of
I can't believe, well, it's not only $10 off, you're saving on the shipping, and the shipping is $5.50. It is Helen's Bargathon, by the way. And so I love this. And again, it's a great gift, but if you've had, for the guest room, it really kind of checks all the boxes. That's why I love that idea for the guest room, or also the home office. A lot of people, I noticed when I was reading the reviews, bought more than one.
That's right. And then if you didn't like it, you know, you already paid shipping. You don't get that shipping back when it's free shipping.
It's free shipping.
You didn't pay anything for it.
You don't worry about it. Now, what are you on again? I know you're on later on today with me in the 10 p.m. hour. Is that your next show? You guys should be here for the 10, from the 10 p.m. show tonight, Sunday night, 10 p.m. Yes.
Helen's show with some guys you're going to see today. Yes, we're going to have a fun show. Yes. Yes, it's my farewell show, although I'm on the next hour as well. Just like Cher, I come back after my farewell show. Same. We're very similar. Yeah, there's no difference. Official Helen Keeney, huh? Yes. Okay. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm excited. All right, everybody. Don't forget you can save $15 if you open and use an HSN credit card. Go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or call that 800 number, 1-800-695-1418. You know, we have a lot of great items here at HSN. This is one of these items that I didn't even know it existed till I presented it here at HSN. It's called the Ultimate Backup. This one is a 500 gigabyte SSD backup solution, and it comes with a case. So you have your choice of 3 colors, the black, the purple, and the blue. It is 46% off. Also free shipping and handling. If purchased separately, it would be $294.98. What does this do? It works for Apple and Android, Chromebooks, whatever. It takes your photos, videos, documents, music, and it stores it. Real simple. Let's bring out our special guest, Stephanie McKee. Stephanie, thank you so much. This is one of these great items. You know, a lot of people pay a monthly fee to store things up in the cloud, wherever that is. But one thing I know is that the cloud can be hacked.
It is accessible.
Yeah, accessible.
Who has access to all of my files and photos?
Anyone who can figure out a password or is good at that stuff. This is a physical thing that you can hold in your hand. And like in Florida, we were talking about emergency preparedness with EcoFlow. If there's a flood or some sort of disaster, you can put it in your hand and run out the door and have all your memories.
Yes, make this part of your natural disaster emergency preparedness kit. We all need a plan. We all know that we need to back up everything on all of our computers and our phones phones. We're running out of space. We're taking more photos and videos than ever. We know we need to back it up, but we don't really know how. This is your solution. This is genius. It's the easiest backup solution I have ever seen. Ultimate Backup is part of a company that's been at HSN since 2009. We have helped tens of thousands of people back up all of their most precious memories, all of their important files, tax documents, real estate paperwork, medical records, identification paperwork. Keep it all in one safe place. So how does this work? Well, it has one cord. This is what you get. It's actually all in one. When you get it home, you have everything you need to get started. This case is kind of like extra protection and safety there. The cord is USB-C. You just plug it in, and this is really clever. USB or USB-C. So when you get this home, there's no buttons, there's no Wi-Fi. You don't have to power it on. If we look at my laptop here up front, all you do is plug it in. This is so cool. When you plug it in and you open it up, I have the screen pulled up here, the Ultimate Backup screen. There is one button, Start Backup, and it is looking at my computer and it's doing the work for me. It's a personal assistant. You don't have to drag and drop. You don't have to wonder, did I get all of my files? You can choose, yes, go ahead and get the photos, the videos, the contacts, the music. You can choose all that, but it keeps it organized. This is huge because, Helen, I have tried backing up old phones. You know, I've run into tons of issues. I've used these old flash drives, which are teeny tiny. I've used these old CDs to try and back everything up. The old solutions are just impossible. I mean, the last cell phone I have, it's not this one because my last cell phone is in pieces. It fell out of my pocket. I was crossing the street. It fell out and got run over by a car. All of those photos, if they weren't backed up, yes, I would be without all of those precious
Your phone
memories.
fell out of your pocket, it was run over by a car.
My pocket was too small.
Okay. I don't know why that's a horrible story. I'm laughing at it because it sounds like the kind of thing would happen to me.
The reason I tell that story is because accidents happen.
Right.
Everyday accidents. Yep. The toddler tipping the glass of juice on the laptop and your hard drive is fried and you can't get back all of those precious memories on your laptop.
Right, but let's talk about saving money. When you go to the cell phone store and you're going to buy a new cell phone, one of the things they ask you is, well, how much storage do you want? Well, if you've got the Ultimate Backup, there you're going to save money right there. Right there, you could say, I'll have the lowest storage because you know that as you take pictures, you're just going to back it up with the Ultimate Backup and then you can delete them and then you have more room again. So think about that with your laptop too. That's where the money gets really expensive, is when you're buying extra storage. Also, think about the cloud, monthly fees. You're paying fee after fee after fee, and then they say, oh, you've used up all your storage, you want more storage. Here's the thing, this is 500 gigabytes. That is a lot of storage. And let me just talk about the value for a second, because if purchased separately, it's really extraordinary what you're getting, because the Ultimate Backup 500 gigs is $269.99, and it does not come with a case. We're including the case, which is another 25 bucks. It is $294.98 that you're getting for $79.99. The shipping and handling is even free. I will tell you that this is the best deal we have done on the Ultimate Backup, and we've even sold this at holidays, Stephanie, Black Friday. This has been, I think we've had this on air maybe for a couple of years. It's a relatively new product, but a few years. But this is, I don't know why, like in the 1:17 a.m. in a random June, you know, that all of a sudden we have the greatest price ever, and 500 gigabytes. You know, they come in different sizes. This is a huge size.
So let me give you some context for 500 gigabyte. That's half a terabyte. It is 160,000 photos. On my phone, I have 20,000 photos, which is so many photos. And when I look on my screen, because I'm gonna show you not just computer, but phone too. This works across all devices. Apple, Android, the whole family can back everything up. No matter what device they have, they can back it up on this. But when I think about everything on my phone, I can't imagine that this would have enough space. It's got like 10% of the space used up when I transfer everything from my phone. And how do you transfer it? You plug it in, you download the forever free Ultimate Backup app, and boop, plug it in. It is so easy. And just like I showed you on my computer, this has one button to press and you resume the backup, and it's searching all the files. You are not manually dragging and dropping. This doesn't move duplicates. My biggest problem when I tried to back up all of my devices is, did I already drag that over, and is it all organized? This is gonna keep you so organized. It's so fast, it's gonna save you time. And when you are able to start getting rid of those cloud storage service subscriptions, you are saving thousands of dollars over the course of a lifetime. I pay about $12 a month for a few different cloud storage solutions. Now that I have Ultimate Backup, it's like my phone is a new phone, which is crazy because I was just talking to my sister on our family vacation in Rhode Island, and I told her about my 20,000 photo limit because I just got the "your phone storage is full, you're gonna have to start deleting things" message. And I said, how many photos do you have on your phone? She was too embarrassed to tell me. She's picture obsessed. She said it's way more than 20,000. She needs this because she can have them all safe and secure. I mean, if anything happens to your phone, any small accident, know that you have all of those memories saved on your Ultimate Backup.
Yeah, and let me just show you the interior of the case. Here's your cord. The cord is included. I've presented this. It's never come with a case before, by the way. So there's the cord. Here's the Ultimate Backup, and then a little zip here. So I can say, if you've got like a go bag, here it is. So we've got 3 color choices: black, purple, or blue. The Ultimate Backup is always the same color. It's the color of the case that you're choosing. And $79.99, free shipping and handling. How much are you paying for your cloud storage? This will pay for itself very quickly and then start saving you money forever. There's never any fee for this Ultimate Backup. And the other thing I love about this is it's so easy to use. Apple phones, Apple laptops, you know, MacBook Power, you know, you've got the MacBook Pro, whatever, no problem. PCs, we've got a PC that we're doing solid state. Most of the PCs nowadays are solid state, so they're faster, but they're not huge on storage. Then you can store all the videos and all the pictures and everything here from your laptop. Let's say you have a Chromebook. We recently had a Chromebook Today Special. If you bought that Chromebook Today Special, like maybe you're storing, you're like, oh, I got to store everything. I moved everything from my old computer. Well, you don't need to have those pictures for, you know, and you can have them here, and then you will notice that whatever, you know, computer device or phone, it's going to be faster because it's not working as a storage bank anymore.
That's right. I really want to recommend the Ultimate Backup for anyone who's getting a new computer in general, or switching from PC to Mac, or a new phone where you're switching from Android to iPhone. That's a very difficult process, but with Ultimate Backup, it's a breeze. I want to show you a few other special features that we've included in the Ultimate Backup. This is your home page where you just press that one button. It remembers where you left off last time. You can plug this in every week, every month, and always have all of your photos and videos backed up. But it also has a camera feature, so you can film, you know, you can take video or photo and save it directly to Ultimate Backup, or you can use your phone as a scanner and save directly to Ultimate Backup. Why is that great? Because of all the photo editing tools. So you can colorize and retouch. There's a magic eraser. If you have people in your photo that you don't want, you just press that button, and it is a very high quality magic eraser tool.
That would come in handy with me because I've been married 3 times.
Just erase though.
Just I need to erase some people.
Yeah. And the retouch is also so magical because it colorizes at the same time. This is bringing those old memories to life. This is future presents or gifts for friends and family members. This alone, to me, is worth $80 to be able to bring those old family photos to life. I mean, how cool that that's just one small part of this.
Well, you know, you mentioned if you're getting a new computer, how do you get all your videos from your old computer, your documents from your old computer, your photos from your old computer, your music from your old computer? You move it over, you do it with the Ultimate Backup.
That's right. You just plug it into one, plug it into the other. It is compatible with all devices. It's universal, and it's going to work with multiple devices. So if we show show my laptop again, you'll see the organization. This is huge. We love to stay organized. I'll go down here. I have my Galaxy phone, one laptop, a second laptop, an Apple, my iPhone. This is your son's Chromebook, your daughter's smartphone. It is the whole family's devices backed up for safekeeping, and it's part of your emergency preparedness kit. My heart goes out to all the people who have experienced fires and floods, us in Florida, the hurricanes. When you know, something is coming on quickly and you have to make a very quick decision, this is what you grab. You have it in the case already.
I have a desktop.
Yeah,
I can't like carry my desktop.
Yeah.
But you can grab the ultimate backup. And it really is, you know, because June is emergency preparedness, you may not think that's an emergency preparedness, but maybe you've got all your taxes saved as on a file in your desktop. Okay, you've got to like evacuate it for something. You want all those files with you. That's the kind of thing that would be honestly a pretty big pain in the butt to try to get all that back.
It's always been very difficult for me to organize all of my files and make sure that I have them physically in my hand on something like this. With Ultimate Backup, it's never been easier. It does the guesswork for you. It automatically transfers what you want it to transfer in the exact format. So the folders are neat and tidy. It keeps every device separate, so you can use this for the whole family. Very lightweight at only 9 ounces. Another reason why it's an important part of the Go Kit, because it takes up no space. I also want to mention the solid state drive, because the old technology that did this was heavy and loud and hot. It had moving parts. This is so lightweight because it's a solid state drive with no moving parts. It's not going to heat up. So really smart thing to have a plan right now. If you imagine that you drop your phone. If you had an accident and water spilt on your computer, which happened to me less than a year ago, do you know where all of those important files would be? Do you know where all of those family memories, the videos, the photos, do you know how you would access them? And if they're all on the cloud, maybe you want to stop paying for the cloud. Maybe you're like me and you're trying to tighten the budget and take away those reoccurring monthly expenses. When you have the Ultimate Backup, you can clear out all that space and your devices are like new.
Yeah, this is always a really popular product. I'm just astonished about the deal that we have today. I mean, the retail price of this, including the case, is $294. And what we're doing today at $79.99, and we've also got free shipping and handling. This is the best deal we've ever done with the Ultimate Backup. You're getting the case, so here it is. I took the Ultimate Backup and I popped it in the case. That's included. You can see it's got kind of this pillowy cushioning to protect it, you know, when you're on the go. And here's your cord that you're going to use to be able to connect it, and you know, connect it with your cell phone and your computer or whatever it is. And then you have a zipper here, and I will say, it's a hard case, so it's actually going to protect it. This is the blue. We also have black. Let me show you the black. And then the purple has been the most popular, but purple, let me just mention, it's also the most limited. So the purple is a purple backup, the blue is a blue backup, and then the black is a silver, where it says the Ultimate Backup. Just kind of to show you what your choices are. Before we end the presentation, can we do the if purchase separately again? Because I want everybody at home to see this amazing deal. Because the Ultimate Backup 500 gigabyte storage is $269.99. That's the retail price. So it also, by the way, it's a backup solution with antivirus included, so you're not even paying extra for that. The Ultimate Backup case, it has a custom case. It's only $24.99, but we usually don't include the case. We usually say if we have it, it's extra if you want to buy it. $294.98. We're doing today is 46% off. $79.99, your FlexPay's $26.66. It is not on sale by a little bit. It's a huge, huge savings. So it's not 10% off or 20% off or 30% off or even 40% off. It is 46% off. And I know it's a steal of a deal.
I would pay any amount of money to get back old photos and videos that I have on old devices that I can't access anymore. This has antivirus. If you have that old computer in your closet that got a virus, you can plug this in and move files over and it won't bring the virus over. So really smart solution for saving everything.
Thank you, Stephanie,
Thank you,
for setting your alarm and coming here in the middle of the night to talk about this.
Absolutely, I love being here.
Great, love it. All right, so 900-731 is the item number. And in order to pick it up. Now we've got another product. Am I just gonna walk over there? Oh, we're taking a little break. Oh, sorry. We're gonna take a teeny little break, and then Aaron Berger's joining us. We've got a deal. Oh, what a deal, what an amazing value on an HP laptop. So right after the break, we're gonna give you a full presentation, so stay tuned.
Keep your wallet chill with the hottest savings during our ultimate summer sale. Don't miss new markdowns, fashion and jewelry up to 60% off, up to 40% off beauty, and crafts up to 50% off. And the savings don't stop there. Check out clearance up to 60% off. And this sale only offers you simply can't refuse. Now through Sunday on HSN. And shop on hsn.com for the extra savings you won't see on air.
It's got to be the best deal we have ever offered.
Shop today's hottest deals all in one place on HSN's free TV streaming service, QVC Plus and HSN Plus.
This is where it gets very exciting.
Score savings from QVC, HSN, and beyond, and get that thing you need at the price you want.
Wait till you see what you're saving.
Your wallet will thank you. It's all on QVC Plus and HSN Plus. Download the free TV app to start streaming now.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
We have a special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Text. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.
I'm Helen Keaty. I'm glad you're watching HSN. You know, we were just talking about some of our favorite shows, and we were talking about the show Hacks, which is the story of my life.
It's a
biography.
I'm like, oh, Helen's on.
Helen's on. Everybody come on over. Yeah, and one of the things, you know, we watch movies, we watch TV shows, we do social media, we have fun on our laptop. And this is Aaron Berger, one of our top electronic experts here at the network. And this is honestly, whenever we talk about a computer, I never think there's going to be a 3 as at $369.99. It is a 15.6-inch Intel, you know, 128 gigabyte storage laptop that comes preloaded with a full version of Microsoft Office 365, and it's also available in custom colors that are exclusive to us here at HSN. And it's a huge customer pick with 479 reviews.
Wow.
That's a lot of reviews. So we have the beautiful diamond white. I've got the aquamarine sky. I've got the sun-kissed plum, which is what you have.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm doing the moonlight blue. So this is the moonlight blue. Now, I do want to mention we also have that Harrison laptop bag.
Oh, well, yeah.
I feel like I always forget to talk about it, and it's so beautiful.
Nice.
I've got gray, I've got red, and I also have a third color that I can't read my handwriting. Ivory.
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot read my handwriting. And it's $39.99. And laptop bags are so expensive, and that is such a high quality bag. And I don't know if we've got one here, but
we've got one back to you. We'll get it out here.
We'll get it out here at some point. And also the sling that we're going to talk about. And happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day, all the fathers out there. This, I cannot believe, for free shipping and $74, everybody can get a new HP laptop. With all the latest and greatest. And also, we're going to talk about what's happening to Windows 10.
Yeah, a lot.
It's going away, everybody.
We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to get through. Much like Helen is always the headliner. The headliner on this is, like you said, great big customer pick from the #1 selling computer company in America. It can be a little intimidating, I think, sometimes when it's time to buy a computer. So what we did with this computer is we said, let's put something together for the folks at HSN that is just all the #1s. Literally, like if you go down the list, #1 computer company in America, HP. Check. #1 screen size, the #1 purchase screen size in the entire country, 15.6 inch, check. #1 processor brand in the world, Intel, check, boom. The things that people ask for, like a fingerprint reader,
so you never have to remember passwords again. We'll get to that. Check. A more secure webcam, so there's a little safety switch to make sure you know when you're on camera, when you're off camera. Check. It's all there. Back, I had to turn and look, because I thought, 369, did we really do backlit keys? We did. It's a backlit keyboard as well, and we'll show you that in a little bit. So from soup to nuts, really, for all of it is just built in to be a better computer experience. Now, what's extraordinary, Helen, of course, talks about the price, never me, but I will just point out.
How can you not?
How can you not?
How can you not,
like
Aaron?
you
Come
said.
on.
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
We've all used a computer that's an $800,000, $900,000 computer. So the thing is, when we use any computer, we expect it to function at that level, which is why it's tough to get great reviews on a computer.
It is.
A computer that starts with a 3 and has nearly 500 reviews on HSN.com, nearly 500 reviews, and is a customer pick. That's a computer you should get home and try. And we HP did 2 exclusive colors for HSN customers. So I wanted to just show you those quickly. One, it actually matches you pretty darn well.
It does. Hello.
You would have thought we planned it.
Yeah.
This is the plum. So that's the plum, and then on the interior, we did this really beautiful, like sort of a matching watercolor look or feathered look that is really special. Oh, thank you. Everyone's getting a mouse, so we even created the mouse to match. So there it is on the plum. And then I want to show you the aquamarine, if I may, as well. Because
I'm glad you're showing the keyboard, because that's also special. You can't get these, by the way, at any retailer or any store. I did want to mention it.
That's right.
How many left? 70? 70 of the diamond white. That's very limited.
Oh, wow. And this is actually, I believe, the only scheduled airing that we have of this over the next couple of days. So if you're joining us, if you're thinking, okay, it's early summer, yeah, we can officially call it early summer, but we'll blink and our kids will be back in school. I was looking at, you said Happy Father's Day, I was looking at Max's schedule. My son graduated kindergarten 2 weeks ago. And since then he's done sailing camp, and then he did a little another water camp at one of the local colleges here. And then my sister's coming to take him to Kentucky for 2 weeks, and then he's gonna be back in school. I mean, it just goes so fast. If you're thinking about a back-to-school computer, or if you're thinking about a computer for summer, if your computer is just old and hot and heavy, this is a great opportunity, and I'd love to kind of show you that live here for just a minute. So one of the things that many of us notice on our computers is, that wasn't a very flattering picture that we left on there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Don't know, I must have been thinking very hard.
It's not your new headshot.
No, I don't think I'm sending that one out. I can't believe that was actually just on television. Anyway, there's lots of things going on here at one time. There is there's the webcam that's built in. The webcam has this really cool safety feature that's built in as well that is a wonderful privacy shield. There's HSN.com is up and running. The Microsoft Store is up and running. Look, we've got high definition video and gaming, and it's not pausing, and it's not waiting, and it's not hesitating. So there's this extraordinary speed that, again, frankly, you simply don't expect at a sale price like this. It's the HP 15.6-inch, #1 selling screen size in America. We'll talk more in a few minutes about that Intel N100 processor, too.
Can you hold the phone?
Yeah, I got it.
I don't have my glasses on. What does that say?
That says sale price $399.99. Original price $559.
My price on my card is more than the price on the screen. The price on my card is wrong, and I did the VIP.
That was probably the last time we sold it. We probably sold it for.
I don't even. Okay, I'm just gonna look at the TV.
That's great.
So there is VIP financing, so you'll have a year to pay it off with no interest, and it's about $31, less than $31 a month. My producer had to update me what the math was, because my math was wrong, because my card had the wrong price on it. HP, you can see that right there, #1 selling computer brand in the U.S. for the past 12 months. We've had that graphic up year after year because it's always #1 for many years. And you know, here, let me just mention this. I did go to an electronics store recently and purchase some electronics. It was different things that we don't sell here at HSN. And as I was paying, they said, if you return this, there's a 15% restocking fee.
Yeah, which is nearly $60.
Shocked.
Yeah, it's typical.
I thought, you know, we say it all the time, but no one has said it to my face in an electronics store.
Yeah.
You know, it was some like camera lenses that we don't sell that kind of thing here at HSN. But I was like 15%. Even if I don't want it, I give it back to you. I have to pay you 15% for the honor of handing it back to you. I didn't mean. I actually paused for a second. I thought, oh, but it was like the only game in town.
Right.
I couldn't. We don't do that here. So when you buy your computer, and my computer I have at home is an HP that I bought during a presentation that we did years ago, but I haven't gotten a new one in a while because mine works so well. It works so great. It's an HP, yeah. And you'd have no restocking fee. You have 30 days. Play with this. If you don't love it, you can return it with no restocking fee, and you're not even risking the shipping because we're doing free shipping to send it out to you. And what I love about the new breed of computers is they don't have these moving parts, so they're not heavy anymore. Do you ever have like a computer that's on your lap and you feel it and you're like, this is kind of hot? They don't get hot anymore because there's no moving parts. So more lightweight, and the battery life is amazing. What's the battery life on this one?
Nearly 12 hours, about 11 and a half hours. In a
That's
big
like
solid-state drive.
the highest battery life we've ever presented on air.
Yeah,
we've never presented anything with more battery life than that.
It's when you compare this, even to a computer from just 3, 4, 5 years ago. So let's talk about this.
I'm going to buy this. I need to get it. Yeah, I have a desktop. I actually don't even have a laptop.
You don't have a laptop?
Because I don't go anywhere.
Well, you're gonna.
I'm gonna.
So you better
so I need one. I know. I'm gonna start going places. I know, because I love my desktop that I got from HP. But yeah.
Honestly, I love my HP desktop too, and I do use both. But if I had to choose only one to have, it would be my laptop.
It'd be a laptop. But I think that some people are at home and they're saying the price is so low. How could it be good? I swear that's our number one thing that people are thinking.
100%. I mean, how do you go? Well.
How I don't get it. How could it come on?
What do we miss? So let's kind of talk about that, and let's take a look at it for a minute. One of the things I really like about the computer is it has this oversized touchpad. So with the oversized touchpad, you can do what I'm doing right now. You can take your fingers and you can pinch and you can zoom and you can scroll. Helen was talking about our return policy. Maybe you would typically need reading glasses to see a return policy. Well, here you can see.
I would.
I
would typically need.
Now I don't think you would typically need.
I can see far away, but not up close.
Yeah. So whatever your situation, you pinch, zoom. It's not reading glasses on, reading glasses off, depending on if you have a full screen or a large screen or a small screen or multiple screens open at one time. That is one of the really nice things about it. And again, I'll just mention the number one screen size in America is the 15.6-inch screen. It's the most preferred. The other thing you'll notice is, of course, the speed with which we go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And that is because of another big number one. HP is the number one computer brand, but you might have looked at the price and thought, okay, well, probably they'll do the number 2 processor in the world or the number 3. I think that would have been a reasonable thing had we done it, but we didn't. This is Intel inside. This is the number one selling processor brand in the entire world. Intel inside. In fact, it's not only Intel inside, it's not the introductory, it's not the beginning level, it's the Intel N100 processor, which is a wonderful quad-core processor. Here's sort of what that means for you. If the computer you have right now is slow, if it's hot probably because it has moving parts. It's probably not a solid state drive like this. This is a 128 gigabyte solid state drive, so there's no moving parts. If your computer's hot, if it's heavy, if it's slow, any of those kind of things, you're going to see a significant difference in this computer than one from, say, 5 years ago. And I want to show you that right now in black and white. So if you're just kind of half listening, this is the time to really look at the TV. It's up to 12 times better 3D gaming and up to 8 times faster high-definition video conversion compared to a computer from just 5 years ago. So you saw those, statistics written out in black and white right on your screen. Those have been through a million different tests and sort of checks to make sure those were the right numbers. This computer, compared to a computer from 5 years ago, so that's 2020. That's like around the time the pandemic started, which seems like it was yesterday, right? But that was 5 years ago. We're not comparing this to a computer from, 2012. We're comparing it to a computer from 5 years ago, up to 1,200% better gaming, up to 800% better high definition video. Helen, video is something that we all use every day. You know, you put in a search, you go to Google, do a Google search, and your replies will come back in, do you want video, do you want photos, do you want text, do you want it all together? You know what I'm talking about, right? You click across the top and you can say what you're looking for. Video affects all of us every day. So even if you're going, well, I don't do a lot of 3D gaming, Aaron, that 1200% 3D gaming being faster, that's great, but that's for the kids. Do you watch Netflix? Do you watch YouTube? Do you ever do a search online, look for a clip from an old show or whatever? Anything that's visual like that. We're not saying it's 10% faster or 30%, 50. In our industry, in television shopping, if something is 20 or 30% better, it like warrants a today's special, right?
Yeah.
This is 800% faster. It's a big difference.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. And you know, how many presentations do you have today with this?
This is my only presentation today of this. I have a contingent presentation. It doesn't sound like we'll have enough tomorrow night in your 10 o'clock show like we're talking about.
Or really
as of now,
later
I have
on
0.
tonight.
Sorry, which is later. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What I mean is,
It is 10 o'clock.
I'll go to sleep once and then it would be
right. We'll go to sleep. We'll go to sleep once, come back. It is later on today.
But I have 0 presentations is
so
the answer.
that's what this is. Oh, okay.
This is the only scheduled presentation, in fact, of any computer period until the 21st of this month.
Oh, wow.
So this is one of your final opportunities.
Right, and you know, I think about, back to school. I know school just ended, so it's silly to go back to school, but, you know, as a mom, I know that you think about what kind of computer does, my baby need for, my baby's, by the way, 25, I still call her my baby. And what kind of computer do I need? Because I'm thinking about my ever-changing computer needs, because I didn't travel a lot on the desktop, but I'm going back to tomorrow. Later today is my last day here at HSN. I'm going back to being a stand-up comedian, going to travel around the country full-time. Follow me on my Instagram. I'm the official Helen Keeney, and then you can follow my adventures and maybe come out and see me at a club. I will need a travel, and I will need a new laptop. And I will say I love my HP desktop so much, I would get the HT laptop, and I love the custom colors.
Yeah, they
I
look
would of
great,
course get the
right?
pink one.
Of course you would, because that's what you wear every day.
And $369.99, honestly, what would make me, I think I'm gonna get this because of the processor.
So that is the number one thing, I would say is first computer brand, HP. I don't need to talk about it, right? HP speaks for itself. It's the #1 computer brand, also the #1 inkjet printer brand in America. You're in good hands there. The next thing is, okay, you see the house, you can tell it's a pretty house, it's a nice house, it's a good neighborhood, and then you're like, well, is it, as the 3 Pigs said, is it built out of straw? Is it built out of wood? Is it built out of stone? And that's the processor. The processor is really the foundation on which everything else is laid. This is the #1 processor brand in the world. Not just at HSN, not just in the US, not just in North America, you get it, right? Globally, Intel's the #1 processor brand in the world. It's one of the top 10 most recognized brands in the world, period, because they do such a good job, really. I mean, there are few people that can compete on any level. Intel inside, it's the Intel N100 processor. Something else that Helen mentioned earlier that's really key. So there's 4 gigs of RAM. RAM is important for speed online, for multitasking. We've shown you the multitasking here is pretty extraordinary. I've got, I think, 5. Let's see here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 things up and running, all at the same time. But that next number, you see 128 gigabyte of storage. That's a big deal too. So first of all, let's talk about the type of storage. It's what's called SSD, solid state drive. So what that means is, sort of comparing to previous versions of computers, you might have seen an HDD, a hard disk drive. With a hard disk drive, there was a moving component inside your computer that actually spun, it actually moved. So when you called up information or it needed to find information on its drive, the drive had to move. The problem with that is movement equals friction, and friction equals heat. So that would make your computer hot, it would make it heavy, it would beat up on the battery life. This is a much more modern technology. It's a solid state drive, so it's lighter, it's quieter, and it's faster. Lighter, it weighs about 3.5 pounds. Quieter because there's no fan. It used to be, as I said, movement equals friction. So our computers would get hot, so our solution to that was let's put in a fan. Well, a fan made noise, right? And also took a lot of battery life, which is why again, even from when I started at HSN, not quite 20 years ago, if we had a computer that was a 4-hour or a 5-hour battery life, we were shouting it from the rooftops. We're more than double that now. This computer is more like 12-hour battery life, but still only weighs about 3.5 pounds. So the whole point of all this, if you haven't bought a new computer for a couple of years, there have been huge changes from AI to ChatGPT that inform the way this computer was built, was made, and will perform for you, mostly in that it is easier and faster.
Yeah, and again, if you have an HSN card, it's got, I don't even know why I'm looking at my card because it's wrong, but we've got VIP financing, which means if you buy it with your HSN card, or we also take our sister network QVC card, you get a year to pay it off with no interest. And Sam, you said it's under $31 a month? Under $31 a month. To get your HSN card, go to our website, hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or call that 800 number, 695-1418. And then you get your HSN card, which is a great card to have if you're a regular shopper here. You get an extra flex payment on pretty much everything. As a matter of fact, if you don't want to do, you want to do, like, you may say, you know what, I love that idea of spreading out the payments, but I don't want another credit card. You can use a credit card you already have, MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, debit card, Apple Pay, and we're doing 5, is my card wrong on this too? I should check with my producer. Do we have 5 flex pay on this We do. Oh yeah, my flex pay is wrong. What is it? 70, so there it is on the screen. Okay, so $74 a month on the credit card you already have, you know, so you could take out your Amex or your, you know, whatever, MasterCard, and $74. That's like, you know, you go out to a nice dinner, $74. That's actually, if you're lucky, that's, you get a brand new laptop. And I know people have asked me over the years, Erin, they're like, how, I don't understand like your prices. Well, there's no store. We talk to, Erin is the representation that works with HP. They talk to the buyers and they say, what does our customer want? Yeah. Oh, well, they want this, they want it lightweight, they want a long battery life, they want the backlit keyboard, they love that, that's a luxury. I'm so actually surprised it's in this one. They want custom colors, that's one thing that we love. We want it to be fast, we want it to be easy, we want it to be updated, and we want Microsoft 365, and we don't want to pay for it. We spoiled. So you're getting Microsoft 365 already built in. You don't even have to download it. It's like, how do you download it? I'm saying to my husband, honey,
I don't think it's going to work that way.
No, that's not how you download it. It's already downloaded, and it's a full version, right? It's not like a junior version or a student version or something like that.
It's Microsoft 365 Personal, so this is what it is. It's Microsoft Word, Excel.
Neither one of us are able to balance that cardboard box, though. That's why I'm laughing.
It's not the world's best stand, to be frank. The box is fine, the stand is not great. Yeah. It's a full version of Microsoft Word, PowerPoint. All of a sudden, I've forgotten. Also, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher.
It's not like it's 2 in the morning or
I'm like, what is happening in my brain right now? I say this all the time. I have to say them in one order or I screw it up big. So
I could remember any of them. I remembered Word.
We're
That's the one I use.
I can tell you this. If you went to Microsoft's website right now and looked for this version.
The price has gone up.
It has gone up. So if you pay for it all at once, it's less expensive. It's $99.99. If you want to pay for it monthly, it's $10 a month. That's $120. We've already paid for it for you. It's included in the price. So a full year, which is conservatively a $100 value of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher, is already in your computer. In fact, don't look for this box when you get your box home. This is really nicely and tightly packaged. It has to be, of course, to be able to ship a computer across the country. But you don't need to look for the Microsoft 365 box because we've put it.
Right, it's already in there.
Preloaded it for you.
Preloaded it. And when I'm looking at the regular price of $559.99, if you went to a computer store and said, give me the computers in your $500 price range, they'd be like, we don't have any. You know, honestly, I don't think they even have anything. So the fact that it's $369.99, I think about that. Like, how much did you spend for your last cell phone? And how long ago was that? I bet you it was closer to now, and it was more expensive than that. That's how extraordinary of a price this is. And if you're a PC user, you need to upgrade to Windows 11, or else in October, you're in big trouble because they're not even supporting Windows 10 anymore. So your computer will start to get slow and there'll be no updates. So What's going to happen in October?
So here's how. Thank you for
what
you
is
mentioned
the
that earlier.
avalanche of customers that are going to be looking for deals on PCs?
This is really important to note. So the way the Microsoft operating system works, many of you know this. You know, there've been these various Windows versions over the years. Windows Me, you know, years ago. Windows 7, Windows 9, Windows 10. We're now in Windows 11. They come out with a new operating system, as they did with Windows 11 a few years ago, and then a few years later, they will discontinue support, basically retire the previous operating system. That's happening. It's happening on October 14th of this year. So today's the 15th, right? So in about 4 months, Microsoft Windows 10 will no longer be supported. And what that means is there won't be any updates. So like antivirus and all of that won't be good. And all of your apps that you use and your program, all the stuff that you use.
All the new features
because
for the apps
those
will
continue
be there.
to update, right?
Yeah, and
But
it's
the
automatic, and they update all the time, and you don't even know they're updating, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So as you notice, your computer will just get slower and more buggy, and
you can almost hear the music.
It's time. It's time. If you have a Windows 10 computer, what's going to happen
is everybody all at once is going to realize, you know, maybe they're not watching HSN. How would you know that you need to, you know, to get a new computer? You literally need to get a new computer. You can't convert from Windows 10 to Windows 11. It's a different operating system.
That's right. And so here's what we have seen historically, because this is not the first time that we've been through this. Like I said, you know, Windows does this with their operating. This is probably the 8th or 9th. Or
they want all the new features. Of course, they're going to upgrade. Yeah.
And so the trend that we always see is the closer it gets to that date where Windows and there are 400 million Windows 10 users right now, still today. So if you use Windows 10, you're not alone. There's 400 million of you out there. As it gets closer and closer to the date, more and more people want to buy a computer. So demand goes up, supply typically goes down, and that means prices go up. So what I would expect if I were a computer buyer, if I had Windows 10, certainly, in the next couple of months, you're going to see, I would imagine, less computers available because a lot of people are going to need them, and you're probably going to see higher prices. Here's what I know for sure. We have an extraordinary price on all the number ones tonight. It's available to you. It's here. It's already waiting for you. It's landed in the country. HSN will have it to you in a couple of days, right? So what this means is you have the option now, sort of before it's front page news in the New York Times, 2 weeks before it happens. Oh yeah, hey, by the way, Windows is, you know, expiring Windows 10. We're telling you right now, that is happening. It's happening on October 14th of this year, 100%.
Yeah, we're not guessing.
So it's been announced. You may or may not have seen it, but that's what's going on. So it is, it's a really good time now, sort of before that, the mania of, oh, heck, 400 million people need a new computer hits. It's a great time now to take the opportunity, and as you've said, there's no risk with 30-day returns,
I cannot believe it's $74 and free shipping to get a brand new laptop. And I'm going to go through the colors one more time. And we only have 4 minutes left in the presentation. This is Moonlight Blue. Now, Moonlight Blue, the keyboard is the silver. It's a standard silver, just like the white is going to be the standard silver. You do get a custom wireless mouse included in the Moonlight Blue. That's Moonlight Blue. And then if you go to the Diamond White up here, you get a custom mouse that's diamond white. This is the beautiful aquamarine sky, but that has a keyboard that has a custom color, just like the custom mouse. You see it's got like, it's almost like a hibiscus kind of, you know, print in different colors of aqua, very like kind of like Hawaiian is kind of reminds me of. And and that's exclusive to us here at HSN. You're not going to see that anywhere else. And then the Sun-Kissed Plum, which was what Aaron has been demonstrating with, also has a special keyboard. It comes with the custom mouse, and you can even see the HP logo has that custom design in it, and then the keyboard is also custom. And you said that that's a backlit keyboard, or no, it does not have
yes,
that?
This is a backlit keyboard. It does have a
backlit keyboard.
It does. So, and I know we just have 2 minutes left, but if we could turn the lights off for a minute.
Maybe we could lower the lights if we could do that. That'd be awesome.
If we can, we will. And we'll show you the backlit keyboard. While we're sort of preparing to do that, we could show you the fingerprint video, actually, that we have right now. So there is a biometric fingerprint reader in your computer, and here's what that means. That means instead of remembering passwords and passcodes and does it have 12 digits or 14 digits and does it have a special character and all that, you don't have to worry about those things anymore. Your fingerprints become your password. So you'll see right here, I'm going to log in to my computer using my finger. using my index finger. Just
You're very dramatic about it, like a magician. When in fact you could just go like that. It could be a very short video.
What kind of video would that be? I got 30 minutes to fill out here, Helen.
It's very exciting. You've made it compelling. Very dramatic.
You know, it is just a fingerprint when it comes down to it. You can use your thumb as well, which you
And you can have more than one person have access?
Yeah, you can. You can do several fingerprints. So
okay, that's nice.
And the other thing is, with the web browser that's built in, the web browser will remember your individual passwords for your individual websites. So once you've authenticated yourself, that is logged into the computer, all of your individual websites, it will remember your passwords for those as well.
Do we also have the privacy screen?
I love this.
I know we've got like a minute left of the show. But
we'll show you the privacy screen, and we'll show you real quickly the backlit keyboard. So here's the privacy screen on the HP True Vision camera. Yeah, it's really nice.
Instead of putting a Post-it or a piece of tape, you see the screen is showing our studio. This is what Aaron and I see when we're on television. And then you're shutting it off. I'm glad you showed that. And the backlit keyboard.
And then here's the backlit keyboard if we can turn down the lights.
Oh,
we got awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Final dramatic end of the show.
You know, right?
And there it is.
So that means, look, that's what your computer would look like: planes, trains, automobiles, crawling into bed at night, you know, whatever. But nope, you touch one button and you have a fully backlit keyboard. So you can get all your work done.
And if you're watching us this late at night, you probably need the backlit keyboard.
That's right. You're probably a night owl.
Especially for this presentation. All right, my friend, amazing. I hope maybe you pop into the 10 o'clock show, but we don't know. My fingers are crossed because I want that. I can't believe this is our last show otherwise.
Such a pleasure.
All right, my love.
Thank you.
All right, we've got more exciting shopping coming up here at HSN, so stay tuned. We're going to jump into that right now, but then come back later on today. I'm going to be on at 9, 10, and 11, and 10 o'clock is my Helen Keeney farewell show. 17 years here at HSN. It's my last show, except for the hour afterwards. I'm all